another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen up here in the booth. Should be a good matchup here, Greg. A couple of playoff teams a year ago that are hoping to take that ultimate step and get to the Super Bowl this season.
And oftentimes that's the most difficult step, right? You go from being a perennial playoff contender. That's great. But now, how many of these teams can now say, okay, not only are we in the playoffs year in and year out, but we are a legitimate Super Bowl contender in any given season? That is easier said than done, but I think these two teams today both find themselves at the end of the year.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
There wasn't really anything fancy about the performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the one interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. If he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities, and when they present themselves, he's got to take it.
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. Special teams on the field, ready for this punt. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even-keeled. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Hall. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line. And 4th down is coming up.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
So 4th down, they'll hand it over to A.J. Cole to punt it. Returnable from the 17. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A run now for the young man from Colorado. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is Josh Hines-Allen from his defensive end spot to record the sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. keep him in the pocket, keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes...
This one intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. They gain 18 yards on that long. That's enough for a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now, faking the give. That one intercepted. And the visitors are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. On comes the punter now. He's on for the 2nd time. We'll try to get something inside the 10. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. That's to the running back, Breece Hall.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. And that will be a first down. A quick throw going to be caught by Worthy. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
At the 44-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's down the field and intercepted. And the visitors are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Williams. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This one, fielded out beyond the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Quarterback knew the blitz was coming. You could hear him pre-snap communicating with the guys up front, but sometimes it's just the perfect defensive call, and there weren't enough blockers to account for all the rushers. He had to get the ball out quick, and thankfully for him, he got it out just in the nick of time.
Here's 3rd and 2. On the give, it's Hall. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Here's A.J. Cole now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Man in motion is Smith. On 2nd down, here's a run with Cameron. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. He'll try to run for it.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a 1st.
Here's their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now the return, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Motioning Tucker, the tight end. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. 0-0 is the score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll look to throw yet again. He runs with it.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. This caught right side by Worthy.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the visitors are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
The visitors' offense and Caleb Williams set to take over once more, and he is in the midst of a sensational season, currently second in the NFL in passing yards. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it's going to bring up a third down. Here's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Here's the punter now, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. On the run, here's Hall. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Holding, offense.
They'll look to throw. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. Here's a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt. This one, returnable. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start out, first down and 10. Now Williams. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And what a start to this drive. A little bit of everything. First you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. To throw it again, it's Williams. That's going to be intercepted. And this defense comes through with the turnover.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. He'll drop to throw. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. 11 yards on the pass there. That's enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Back to the air one more time. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the handoff, here comes Hall. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go again with Hall. Hall, a first down and more. And he's going to take this all the way home. Reese Hall for the touchdown. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. On the bootleg, it's Williams. Got a man downfield, it's Wilson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Man in motion is Smith. They'll run on first down with Taylor. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They get 18 on that one, and that will be a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
On second down, it's Williams. A dive and a catch. Incredible. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it. The tight end Fant in motion. Throwing again, Williams. He pulls it in around the 5. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Williams to the air once more. And he's in. Noah Fant has a touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it. And the visitors will level things out at 7 apiece. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds, and he's got the 1st down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab. They'll look to throw yet again. Now he'll run. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. They'll wind up getting enough to pick up the 1st down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Derwin James there defensively to break that one up. So the decision has been made, and they will send the field goal unit out. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And his guys will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
1st and 10. Williams. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. So we're at halftime with just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando, we'll check in with the coach. Jonathan Coachman has the EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting...
And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he's been a... for defenses. All year, the NFL's leader in rushing yards at the quarterback position. The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
2nd and 7. Throwing now from the gun. That one caught by Tucker. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They'll look to throw. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Give up the middle with Hall. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. On the RPO, it's a throw, and it's Higgins. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. On the handoff, it's Hall running right. He's able to get away for one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Motioning Tucker, the tight end. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll go again here with Taylor. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play gets him down close, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. Good blocking, and he's in. Jonathan Taylor for the score. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Makes the score. Visitors 14. Our home team 13.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. Off the play fake. He'll look. This is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They send Jackson, the tight end, in motion. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They send Jackson, the tight end, in motion. Williams to throw on second down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the visitors will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now this team's offense ready to take over once more. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll check this down to the running back. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. He'll look to throw. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
He'll get this out wide. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll try the right side with Hall. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5. Another run here with Hall. Give him 14 on that one. That's enough for a first down.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
He gets this one to Tucker. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Let's go. Smash, smash. Hey, Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
They'll stick to the ground. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll drop to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. It's up and good. And his guys go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's a designed run, and nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the 4th quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Here's Williams now to throw. Open man, Devontae Smith. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down. And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. This team's offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. And things starting to take shape here. 3 weeks left of the regular season. Teams making that final push for postseason berths.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
It lowers the shoulder. A gain of about 3. Wow, an important one coming here. A tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Back to throw. That is caught. Finding Higgins. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
Now, faking the give, going for it all. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. He's going to have the 1st down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues. They'll run here. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll run. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down. Receiver in motion, headed left. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They give to Hall. He'll power it. Push the pile forward. It's a gain of 2. A massive play here. Late, tie game, 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. Good-looking drive rolls on 18 more yards.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Hall. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Hall. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down. Here's Hall. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down 2 and E. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down 2 and E. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.